You can't just sit where you please. There's a certain order to things here in the basal ganglia. People come from all different places, and where you're from determines where you sit, and where you sit determines who you become. Now, there are two different pathways that you can take from here. They can be as complicated or as simple as you want them to be.
This is just so different from anything I'm used to.
It's alright. It's just all about learning the ropes. Take some time.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Mom's chest hair! Damien, what are you still doing with these? You were supposed to have distributed these candygrams like last week. Slacker, what are you doing? You're supposed to get the football team all excited for their big game.
All right. I'll get on it.
The caudate imputamen, that's us. We inhibit the globus pallidus, the band geeks, and the goths. Now, there are some people in this lunchroom who function best by inhibiting the success of others.
You're being so ugly. Do you even know what you're doing?
Why are your ponytails
Look
so
at you.
high?
You look ridiculous.
Like, are you kidding?
You guys, like, I'm feeling so, like, inhibited.
Me too.
I'm like,
like that.
So inhibited. You know what I mean? And like, how the heck am I supposed to get these jocks excited for this game when you're like
excited?
So if that inhibitor is then inhibited by the positivity of another person, such as Damien and the handing out of the candygrams, the excitement and inspiration will spread to all the others. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it does.
How did you get here? Whoa, guys. Where's your holiday cheer? I have a stocking full of candygrams to give you, but I won't because you're not exciting cheerleaders for the game. So I'm gonna make you guys see what it feels like to be inhibited for a while.
Ready? Okay. Ready? Okay!
We're not gonna do it. The indirect way to go about things is a little more complicated, so hang with me here. Excitation from the cortex travels from the frontal, parietal, and temporal lobes and excites the caudate imputamen. The caudate imputamen, remember, that's us. We excite the GPE. Oi! Band geeks! Have some candy!
candy canes.
Candy canes. Oh, what a great day it is.
Sweet.
See those cheerleaders over there? They've been injured and are out for the season. They're in a different group now and feeling alienated from their friends. As a result, they're constantly egging on the goths at the GPI table.
You're kidding
Who
me?
do you think you are?
Pink.
And what are those kinds of names? 2 letters? That's not a name. You can't even play that in Scrabble.
Oh my god, you guys are so right.
You totally get it.
I understand you. We're on the same page.
Oh,
like
my God.
ESP. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is so hurtful. Like, they're so mean, you know? And like, all we're trying to do is like spread excitation. Can I use a word? Oh my god.
But band geeks know what it means to stick together. They don't believe in going against your friends.
Hear them? Of course I heard them. I'm trying to read over here and they're interrupting me.
My music, and how can you not get distracted by the awful racket that they're causing?
I know.
I mean, it's like a mutiny over there. Gosh, they're all turning against each other, and what type of
crazy.
world is this?
I don't know. People gotta stick together, you know, like the water molecules. They did a great job. Look how far they've come. Our whole world is surrounded by it.
They're right.
I feel really bad. They're so right. Like, you don't lose your friends like that.
Yeah, and like, oh my god, I feel so awful
I feel
for what I
horrible.
said.
Me too.
Like,
I take it all back.
Take your pom-poms back. I am so glad that we're friends again.
I know.
Like,
I'm so happy.
Like,
This is
okay,
amazing.
so now that
This is
you're
so
back
great.
at the thalamus table, I think that we should go to the motor cortex table and excite the jocks for the big game.
I agree. Let's do it. Okay.
Okay, that's a great plan. Ready?
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 Okay.
Ready? Okay.
We're not gonna do it.
I'm a little lost. This whole thing is a different kind of jungle than what I'm used to.
Well, you're sciencey, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a little like something that might happen in the human brain. sum up what we've gone over so far. We, the caudate and putamen, have excited our friends, the GPE. The subthalamus, the injured cheerleaders, are exciting the GPI, the goths. They're both outcasts, which brings them together to inhibit the thalamus, the uninjured cheerleaders. The goths and the injured cheerleaders team up to go against the uninjured cheerleaders. Now, because the band geeks value friendship above all else, they're going to stick up for what's right and inhibit the negativity from the injured cheerleaders.
You're right, this pathway is a little bit more complicated, but it makes sense now. What's next?
They're right.
I feel really bad. They're so right. Like, you don't lose your friends like that.
I am so glad that we're friends again.
I know. I'm so happy.
Like,
This is
okay,
amazing.
so now that
This is
you're
so
back
great.
at the thalamus table, I think that we should go to the motor cortex table and excite the jocks for the
I agree. Let's do it.
That's it. That's excitation for you. Now we're for sure gonna win the game today. That wasn't so hard, was it?